I'm Kevin. It's my demonstrative speech. How many of you like to go camping or backpacking? Have any of you used a backpack? So you know how to properly put it on and pack your bag. Not a lot of people do. I went backpacking in New Mexico for 2 weeks. First 2 days, I did not have this packed right. Worst 2 days ever. You will end up very sore and wanted to go home. So the first thing you want to do before you even begin is make sure that all your straps and everything are not broke. Check all your straps, make sure your clips, make sure they're not snapped. If everything's good, you can pack your bag. Pack your bag, you do not want to fold your clothes. If you fold them, it takes up more room. The best thing to do is to roll your clothes. Rolling them makes them smaller, fit in a smaller spot. This is a lot smaller than folding. If you only have a small pocket to put all your clothes in for a week, you're going to need as much space as possible. When backpacking, do you want all the weight on your shoulders or your hips? You're going to want it on your hips. The reason so is if you're carrying a 60-pound pack on your shoulders, hiking mountainous terrain, it's going to hurt. You need to get the weight off your shoulders. So there is a proper way to put this on to make sure that you're not wearing out your body. The first thing you want to do is clip your waist belt and make sure it's tight. You should be able to take your arms down and your pack should stay up. Next, you go ahead and clip your chest belt, tighten it, and then tighten your straps. Just fit snug, and the weight should not be on your shoulders. It should all mainly be on your hips. When you're walking, you're fine. You can hold a lot more weight on your hips than you can your shoulders. If you don't, all this weight is going to be just pulling down on you. And it's not going to feel good. If one of these clips breaks, you need a backup. If you don't have a backup, it's going to just lopside and you're going to be in a lot of pain. I have learned that from experience. If you were to have a tent and a sleeping bag, you would want to put your sleeping bag on the bottom and the tent on top. The sleeping bag is more bulky, is bigger. You don't want that up here. The tent you can reduce smaller. Usually you're with another person. You can split the tent up so you're not carrying the full amount of weight on your pack. The sleeping bag would just go here on the bottom of the pack. Tighten it up. You don't want it loose, flopping around, fall off. You have to stop, take your pack off, pick it back up, put it back on. It's a pain. The sides, you got a rain cover. You put water bottles, food, anything in this. Majority of your stuff that's not clothes, food, utensils, toiletries, all that will go in your main pocket. You have more room for all that. Your clothes go in the bottom pocket. Put your rain cover on. All you do is turn it inside out. Put the pocket in at the top. It covers everything. You got the drawstring on the bottom. Pull it, tighten it. You can still get to your straps. That way you can continue to hike in the rain, and you ain't got to worry about all your stuff getting ruined. If you have a raincoat, the best place to put that is to roll it up, put it in this hot pocket here. That way it doesn't get any of your other stuff soaking wet. So there's good ways to wear a backpack without hurting yourself. If you want to hurt yourself, do everything opposite of what I've told you. You always want to make sure that all the weight majority of the weight is on your hips. That way it's taking the strain off your shoulders. And that's my speech. Thank you guys for listening.